How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. We're back with another video. Today we're going to attempt to put in a deadbolt in our new shop door. We got the drill bit. I think we got everything we need. I didn't have a hole saw. I didn't have one of these, but I did have a 1-inch paddle bit. We're going to give it a try. See if we can get this deadbolt put in the back of the garage or in the shop here. So we got the bottom doorknob in. I don't know if you're following my videos. You've seen me do that one on video. So we're going to try doing the deadbolt on video. Now what we got to do is we got to drill a few holes. And I don't think I should give you measurements because I don't know whether yours will be the same. Yeah, I'll give you the measurements anyhow. This is I went 2 3/8 from the corner of that metal there to the center of there. Now he said to the edge of the door. What do you call the edge of the door? Do you call this lip the edge of the door, or you call that the edge of the door? I'm not sure. I would call that. But I went by their papers. They give you a little template. I'll show you the template they give you. This little guy right here. And I set it on there. And that's about where it came to. So we're going to go with that little dot right there. And we're going to get us a... Gonna give it a try and see how it works out. Okay, we're gonna do our best to keep this hole straight right on through. Hopefully we can do this. Here goes nothing. Now, whatever, we got a hole. Whether it's right or wrong, we got a hole. By George, it looks like a pretty clean one, too. Nice clean hole straight through. I like that. So now we're going to go to the other side and we're going to drill our 1-inch hole. Okay, here goes the 1-inch mark. I got that squared up with the hole that was over here. And now I just centered that up. Got me a center mark there. Now we're going to try to cut this as straight as we possibly can. Okay, there's another hole drilled in the door. We got our 2 holes drilled. So what we're doing now is we just marked out this, we put it in there and traced out our hole. So we need to cut that down about 1/8 of an inch. So this will be countersunk back in the door. Just a little bit. That looks pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. A little wide there. I think that looks pretty decent. Mm-hmm. For me, pretty good. Okay, now I suppose you could probably take a little wood chisel and carve that out with a wood chisel. I just happen to have a router and put a little bit in there, but man, be careful. You'll if you slip, you can really screw it up pretty good. But I think this is pretty good. This is going to set back in there pretty tight. All right, make sure you got your deadbolt, your key in there, and put the key towards the outside of your building. Go ahead and slide it in the slot. And then take your inside piece, line up your bolts. You got 2 bolts there. We'll line them up with the inside. Now in your hardware, you're going to get your 2 long bolts. You got 2 of these big long bad boys. We're going to go ahead and stick them from on this side. Okay, once your screws are in there nice and tight, make sure your lock locks and unlocks. And make sure your key works from the outside, locks and unlocks. Locks and unlocks. So now we got this piece in the door. We're going to have to put 2 screws in the end of here, and you'll find them in your hardware. They're about 3/4 of an inch long. So find your little 3/4 inch screws and go ahead and put them on this side right here. Now you can pre-drill these if you'd like, but they'll go right in. Now if you got a drill, that's fine and dandy. You can use a drill or an impact. The only thing is you don't want to strip these out. Okay, this part is done. Now we got to put the strike plate in the door jamb where it's going to go. Let's get to that. Okay, what I've done here is I closed it. You can see right up in here, you can see that bolt coming out there. See the bolt right there? And I took this little scriber and I just went in from the side here and I scribed that little hole the best I could around that bolt. It gives me a general idea where that thing's going to be. So now I'm going to go ahead and drill that out. Okay, we have our mark where we want it. So we're going to get a center on this and go ahead and drill a hole in there about 1 inch deep. Okay, I know we're in there a good inch. So now our plate is going to go over top of this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill my holes with an 1/8 inch bit, but I'm only going to drill through the white part of this wood. Okay, as you see, I just went through the white piece of the wood. Now they give you screws. They're 3/4 of an inch long. I'm not going to be using them screws. I'll show you what I'm going to use. We're going to use these long screws, and these things are going to go right into the backboard, through this board, and into the frame of the door. Now I got a little wedge in here to keep that from pulling that door back. So we'll take a little bit of bronze paint and we'll touch up our screws And you'll never know they were different screws. Now we can lock it down here and lock it from the top. So we got 2 locks on the door. Will this keep out a burglar? Nah. Won't keep out a thief, but it'll keep out an honest man. That's about it. Make sure your door works from the inside and the out. Okay, we got a deadbolt and it works good. So, that's how I put a deadbolt in. Probably not the way you're supposed to, but it works. I would like to tell everybody thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.